It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check 13. Check 13.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nicole Hardman, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Throwing on first down is Murray, being chased out left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 75 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the ground, Geis, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darius Geis, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time. Check, 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 check. Motion!
They'll try the left side. It's Howard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
57. Hey, let's get them home. Middle.
Allen to throw on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Murray. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the shit.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, check 24, check 20, move. Check.
First down, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 3 buzz. SOS. Check 54.
Here's Murray from midfield. Steps away to his left. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day, dog. Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He completes it to Bryant. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered and picked up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
General West.
Whip.
Alert.
Watch the whip. Check 31. Check 31.
On second down, it's Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Check. Regular.
How you getting ahead? 53's the mark.
On third and long, it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Get ready.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
You got nothing. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Murray again, second and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Murray now on first down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mike, 53. Mike. I got it. Show it.
They'll run on first down. Howard. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, check. 319.
57.
Come on, D.
Back. Hey, watch it.
second down now. It's Howard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
53 is the mic. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Watch the swing out.
Throwing now is Allen. Jordan Reed has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Josh Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Roquan Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
That's an inning. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey.
On first down, it's Howard. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Howard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Pick the edge. Come.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 25. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again. Murray, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Hey, we got cover.
Hey, check right.
Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's a party now. 55.
To throw again, Murray. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check 99. Check 90 weapon. Smoke, smoke.
From the 30 on second down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They do go for it. It's Murray being chased out left. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Now the wolf. Go, go. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray, he's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. Fights through him. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's good, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Check 52's the mic. Not here. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 66. Pull it. Pop. Good. The mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Miles Jack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Looking here for Smith, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darius Geis with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Raiders get a score closer. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Middle. Mike 57. You draw Corkers.
Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On second down, it's Howard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Tight right. You got 3 down.
Half 85.
57 to Mike.
So we got man. Hey, Alpha.
57. Mike 57.
Throwing his Allen on third. He's going to float this. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Carrying it out deep for Smith. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 60 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
57, Mike.
They'll try again with Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Is that scratch? Motion, pump, 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 pump. Pump, pump, pump. No, off. Check, lucky.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jordan Howard with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey. We got 3 down. That's it. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Bandit.
25, check 25.
Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Roquan Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Murray now to throw. Room past the 20. That's complete to Slayton, as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. from the gun, Murray. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's get it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player? And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complimentary football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Howard, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down, Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Hey, son.
57. All day, pump. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Allen. Completes it to Hardman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. This will be caught by Brown. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Stay focused. Come on. All right. I got you.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneous.